Previously, different groups of adventurers found themselves finally confronting or finally finding the location of Los after several almost an entire year of him disappearing from the land of Exandria. Little bits and pieces here and there, but eventually you found yourselves moving towards Barovia, a land locked in time and space through magical means, through the dark arts from the Diaz family. Los, Laura, and Maria have been planning something. But you're here now, in Barovia. Your mission was just to take a peek, just to see what was going on. Quick intel, quick in and out, but now you're stuck. There is no way to leave except through defeating Los. You found a few allies. Q has been under the protection of Madame Eva. And that's where you find yourselves. You've rescued, or at least you've transported, Irina to the protection of Madame Eva, a mysterious crone who has been in these lands of Barovia for a long, long, long time, way before Los was here, back in the days, and battling against the Briarwoods. Anyways, we find ourselves in her tent, mysterious tent, where she's reading out the fortunes of everybody. And more importantly, she brings out the Taroka deck to see what can be done against Los. There are some weapons strewn around Barovia that you can use to defeat him. Actually, hang on a second. Nah, forget it. I had my own deck of cards, but whatever. You're all holding hands in a circle. The candles flicker briefly as she doles out the first cards. Before we begin, do you have any questions? You're muted, Armo.
Should Wooster put it on the card screen?
Yes.
Do I really have to be touching you people?
Yes.
Also, before we begin, do you recap what Q found out?
Q's got family.
Q's got family. Mama,
Q
Papa,
is technically
sister, and me.
related to the girl thing here.
Blonde Irina.
The blonde one.
Mama,
The
Papa, sister, and
black-haired
me.
one back at home. Home. That's mothered by Maya. And yeah, no.
The three sisters. Also, special scions with very peculiar blood that, the vampires, how would you put it, the Suki Stackhouse effect?
Yes, yes. If anybody's seen True Blood, yes, it's a Suki Stackhouse effect, yes.
Your blood overcharges them. In fact, one of the vampires already has been, or one of the spawns that you fought earlier, was he was surprisingly overpowered with that, and escaped alive. With the new history revealed, let us now continue with the tarot cards.
Can an undead escape alive? Just out of interesting.
She takes a few times to shuffle the deck over and over and over again as she enchants. Starts saying to these enchanting, Dime los cascara, atupata, chindala. Revealing the card number 1. The Diviner. This card tells the history and knowledge of the ancient. Will help you better understand your enemy. This card determines the location of the Tome of Strahd. And let's see what the Diviner says. The pursuit of knowledge tempered by wisdom, truth, and honesty, sages and prophecy. So that means that this card is at
That was quite the evil chortle.
It's going to get worse as time goes by.
Look to the one who sees all. The treasure is hidden near this camp, in the forests nearby. The Tome of Strahd is in the forests nearby. Number 2.
The miser.
This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. This card determines the location of the holy symbol of Ravenkind. What card was it? The miser.
Miser.
The miser. Let's see where the miser is. Hoarded wealth. This is the miser. Hoarded wealth. Those who are irreversibly unhappy or who think money is meaningless. This unique treasure is, where's the find location? The treasure, look for a fortress inside a fortress. In a place hidden behind fire. This treasure lies somewhere near Castle Ravenloft. There you will find the holy symbol of Ravenkind. The next is a weapon of great, a weapon that can be used to hurt Strahd.
Torturer. That's fitting.
This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. Let's see. This is the torturer, huh? Let's see what it has to say about the torturer. The coming of suffering or merciless cruelty, of one who is irredeemably evil or sadistic. That is what the torturer means. Its location is... Let's find where this location is. There is a town where all is not well. There you will find a house of corruption, and within a dark room full of still ghosts.
Full of what?
Corruption. And still full of ghosts. This location is in...
I heard Iron Ghost for a second, and I was like, no.
Yeah. Give me a second here. Here we go. Recommended. This location is in the Amber Temple. And now, for the next card.
The illusionist.
The Illusionists.
Is it the illusionist, or is that just an illusion?
This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. The Illusionist. Let's see what it says about the Illusionists. The Illusionist, he lies in deceit, grand conspiracies, secret societies, the presence of a dupe or a saboteur. This person will help you in defeating Los. You will find him at... Let's see where the illusionist is at. A man who is not what he seems. He travels in a carnival wagon. Therein lies what you will seek. He's never one place still. Seek this man. And now, for Strahd's weak spot. There seems to be something he is building, a secret location. Here you will find the answer. Let's see where. Strahd, the hooded one. I'm sorry, Los, the hooded one. Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to his demise. the hooded one. Bigotry, intolerance, xenophobia. A mysterious presence or newcomer is what this card represents. These things are what loss brings. And you will find the means and the location to defeat them at. And she covers her eyes and she thinks as she lays her hands on the card. What is it? The hooded one. I see a faceless god. He awaits you at the end of a long and winding road deep in the mountains. In his castle. Where in his castle? She tries. His machinations are inside the castle. But Los is not there. He is currently in the other town. And with these words, she's going to bring up let's bring out the map of Barovia just to see where he's at. So I know where exactly. He is in Vallaki. He is turning Vallaki into something I cannot see. But that is where he is at the moment. Her hood, she leans down her hood and like this sort of the candles flicker back and as she's like looking, where in Varaki, where? And she touches, and as she touches, all the candles flicker. Darkness overcomes the room. You're still holding hands. There's no sound. There's no vision. Just pure darkness. How do you guys react for what's going on in your heads at the moment? Let's start with Q.
So we have to get all these items. That's all I'm hearing in order to get out of here.
Yeah. These are weapons that will help you defeat Strahd. There's a
Los.
book. There's the Tome of Los. The the symbol of Ravenkind, which is a holy relic that wards off evil. There's a sun sword, a powerful sword of light that will push back darkness. And an ally in a traveling wagon. Somebody who duplicitous, probably a spy of some sort. His machination, his machine, the thing that he's trying to build is deep in Castle Ravenloft. Yet Los resides in Vallaki. And give me one more second. Where are you guys at? Oh, here we are, over here. For a split second, as she's trying to concentrate where Los is at, and the lights are flickering out, and everybody's is like in the darkness. It's like a split second. But in that split second, Q, you could feel the familiar presence of Laura. Like trying to like break in on this. But in fact, why don't you roll me a wisdom? In fact, why don't everybody roll me a wisdom saving throw? First roll of the night.
Of course, it can't be passive. It has to be the actual thing.
In that brief moment of darkness, as you feel the embrace, like almost like the embrace of Laura putting her hand on your shoulder, and like how she used to in your childhood. Reh feels again for a brief second in this darkness the cold, hard blades coming out of your chest again, slicing through you. The hand of Freddy Krueger. And then the light. The candles flicker back again as Madame Eva says, "No! Begone, Los! You have no power here!" And all the lights flicker brightness. Then a sense of peace. He is getting stronger. It is more difficult for me to protect.
I don't think that was him.
Yes, Laura and Maria. They are helping as well. I cannot help you with finding them, but beware their power. They are feeding him. And with that, she lets go, and everybody can let go of everybody's hands as like the atmosphere goes back to normal again. As the cards there on the table, she takes them all and shuffles. She takes them all back and shuffles them. And takes out a new card, a new deck. Let's see if I can remember how to get out a new deck. The high deck. Here we go.
Take the old deck and remove all of its clothings, and then it's a new deck.
At this moment, do you have any questions for me and for the cards?
Yeah. So, tell me what that sword looks like.
The Sun Sword
Hmm?
is an ancient artifact. It is a pure hilt. The blade is pure sunlight. I have only heard of legends of it. I have not seen it itself. You want that sun sword?
Oh yeah. As soon as
What kind of sword is it? Is it a saber
Not-
by any chance? A light saber? Sorry.
You asked how we felt after hearing this. The only thing that Scar thought of is like, sword? Sword? She totally, as soon as we heard about the sword, she like concentrated. Oh, so if I get that sword, I'll be even better. I'll be able to get rid of that douche canoe. Yeah. She didn't hear anything else after the sword, just so you're aware.
Perfect. 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 Let's find out about the sword. The Dark
The
Lord.
Dark Lord. Are we in Harry Potter?
It's the Voldemort sword.
Probably that'll must be broken in his grave.
The Dark Lord. And the sword can defeat him. It is his weapon against darkness. You must travel through the mists in order to find it. Its location will not be easy. The temple that has it is surrounded. The artifact. It is definitely a strange and it is strange. It is a strange artifact from a land. It is a strange artifact from a place far, far away, from a long time ago in a place far, far away.
It is a lightsaber. Okay, fine.
But when you find it, you will be tempted. Its power, or those who protect it, have power to corrupt. It's actually really good. Lays one last card. Whoever wields this shall be the executioner. It can definitely destroy.
I'll take on that responsibility, Scar says.
She takes all the cards back.
Is there any way we can find out when we're near one of these artifacts? Well, I should end the sentence there. Is there any way we can find out when we're near one of these artifacts?
The innocent. What does that mean?
No one's innocent.
Yeah.
Until proven guilty.
Actually, this might not be up here. Let's see. Because I'm reading from a different deck, I don't have... Only those that are worthy and free of the corruption can find these artifacts. The broken one.
Oh, we want the intact artifacts, not the broken ones. Never mind, I didn't say that.
The broken one is not a thing. It is a person. It is who you are. This is the path to find. You start off innocent, then you become broken. Then you must ride and get close to locations. You will find it protected by many of Los's beasts. You will know when you are near. Because destiny has a way of pulling the strings and guiding you there. But be careful, because so does Los. For the first artifact, the Tome of Los and the history. Deep in the forests, look for where the beasts protect them. Follow the mists. I'll show you one on the map afterward. It will be a fight to get through all of these. Any more questions that I could look in the future for?
I'm
Is
not going
there
to
a-
find more family, am I?
The 4 sisters. No, the 5 sisters.
Family was the friends we made along the way.
Mm.
Family. When you say family, there has... Actually,
Uh-oh.
let's find out. Let's find out some interesting things about family.
We are family.
Bitty, 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 bitty.
You are the broken one. The family is split.
That
There were many, many sisters. But only the Trinity remains. The witches have always been in threes. The mother, the crone, and what's the other one?
The mother, the crow, the maiden.
Yes. Actually, the one to protect is Irina, the innocent. Actually, I'm going to try all these over again because these are all
The same ones.
same cards. Yeah, the same cards, even though I shuffled them. I guess it's because these ones are smaller. I think this is supposed to tell you whether they're good or bad. Let's try this. There were more of your family, all innocent babies. The tempter came looking for the right ones. The purpose was to create the dark Lord.
Yep, all the same cards, yeah.
But your family, the executioner got to the rest. There are now only 3 of your kind. I'm going to try a different card deck now. The complete deck. Oh yeah, because these are only 14, that's why. So now we have all of them. That's going to be fun getting into your history here in a second. As these were, what does, to you, what does, Q, what do these what kind of clues does this give you about family?
It's basically saying again, Q really doesn't have like a home because family is all over the place. Because the story she's heard from Maya, and when they found Irina there, she had come from a different place. Story she's heard from Irina, she is not from Teldori. Q is not from Teldori. Irina here is not is from here, but this is not part of Tal'Dorei.
Correct.
And none of us actually know our family except Q.
An arena. This arena was as well brought here as well. So all three of you from different places. Your origin. Oh, you're gonna find out. That's gonna stick. It's sticking in your mind right now, like your origin, where it really came from. Like it's really like sticking to you. You'll find out soon enough.
But on top of that, Q's like going, why am I the only one that can change?
From the lessons that you're, that's another good little mystery. Any more questions for the cards? As she shuffles, like, brings out a whole new deck. Mixes both cards together. With this, I could tell the future, the past, and the present. Let's play a little bit more. One last question to go. Ray, you have anything?
How will I die?
Oh,
I killed him. I killed him.
Q actually stares right at Armolad when that card comes off.
The monk. Let's see what the monk represents.
The one of monk.
Serenity, inner strength, self-reliance, supreme confidence bereft of arrogance. This is who you are. Calm person, reliable. But you work for the illusionists. Again, somebody who has two sides, who works both in shadow and light.
That's chance. Nah, just
No,
kidding.
the illusionist was the our mystery helper guy. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. That hurt too, but also an illusionist represents somebody who
No. It's actually more Veritas.
these just give you a clue to. So the illusionist is more like the person, like you work for, as you said, what Scar? What's your other alter ego?
Veritas.
The gentleman.
Veritas.
The gentleman. Yeah, the gentleman who deals in light and dark, and as well as Chance who deals in light and dark. These missions are what leads to your death. Beware the beasts. Beware Los's men. It is they who will destroy you. The beggar, what does the beggar do?
Steals your money.
The beggar represents sudden change in status or fortune or misfortune. And finally, your death is clouded, but I see.
So John's gonna kill you.
The healer. What does the healer represent?
Literally what Armolad just said.
A contagious is healing. A contagious is illness, disease, or curse. You will die from the curse of Los.
Sounds about right.
And with that, the lights flicker again, and I think they remain back, and she. Enough. No more questions. My powers are spent. For the time remaining, you may fall under the protection of the camp of the Vistani. Los and his minions will not. Los and his beasts will not attack you here. At least not physically.
What do you mean by not physically? How else would they attack us?
Mentally.
Psychologically. Magically.
Oh, then she seems to be falling into a deep meditative slumber.
Okay. Who wants to pilfer her pockets?
Snag the cards. Yeah.
You could if you want. Unless you don't want the protection. Well, it doesn't. Let me. One of the aides. Let's see, Irina. When you she takes like a brief second to meditate, and then do you guys all want to stay here? You want to go to the camp? She says, Irina, stay behind. There are things we must do to protect you. And she calls out to a couple of her aides to come help and prepare stuff. Meanwhile, you're ushered out into the camp. Let's move over to the camp. Roll 20. Nope. Give me a second here. All pages. Barovia. The Sir encampment. And you all should be there. Nope. You're not there. Do you guys see that on the map?
I see black.
Thing.
No.
I see nothing
Okay.
but black.
Give me a second here. Let me move you over here then.
Those horses must have been really thirsty. They've been drinking this whole time.
Okay, so let's get rid of these cards. Remove, recall, hide. You're the Sir encampment again. Where one of the Vistani there are they're helping prepare a couple ceremonies. It's close to nighttime. They're doing a couple protection ceremonies, and on the map, in fact, let me show you the map, because this is where you guys can discuss where things are. In fact, let's see if I could show you the map. All right.
Oh, there I am.
Good.
Right in the middle of the map.
Let's put a couple of things. Let's point out a couple of key locations. Number 1, Balaki.
That was up on the top left. Yeah.
Can we zoom out of the map to show a couple people? Wooster?
Zoom out on the map.
Yes.
So the first location, Valaki. I don't like the way. I gotta make this sticker. Let me make this sticker real quick. Line tool, regular, large. Valaki. On the top right hand, on the top left corner. Kresk.
Yep.
There, Kresk is the monastery. When you asked a couple of the you're in talking with the with the Vistani people there, you're like, hey, where can I find these artifacts? They point to the monastery, the likely location of probably the where you might find the sun sword near Kresk.
Kresk. Where is Kresk?
Top left corner.
I see Valaki.
It's near
Farther
Lake
left.
Bartok.
There you go. There you go. Right there.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
And for the Tome of Strahd. Shoot. Why isn't this working? Oh, there it is. The Tome of Strahd is going to be in the woods.
What woods?
There's a
The
few
woods.
woods.
Yeah, kind of randomly. Yeah.
In the Svalich Woods. Which are going
Svalich
to be-
woods. So the sword
there's-
and the tome are both in Svalich.
No.
No. Well, near
The
Svalich.
sword is way up in. Oh,
Top left hand corner.
yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Everything seems to be called the Swallow Woods then.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Literally
I mean,
everything
like-
is the Swallow Woods.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
down.
Oh, the Svalich woods down here, south of Barovia.
Yes. This is the Tome. Oh God, that looks terrible. So sword in the top left, tome in the bottom right.
Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine because that's you could go either top right or bottom left. Let's go to the bottom left. Oh no. Let's move both of these. Hey, hang on. We're gonna move them.
Oh, you didn't like my red
Nah,
red letters.
that's a good
It
spot.
looked like
That's a good spot.
Rome. I'm sorry. It looked like
I
Rome.
know.
The tome.
There, is that better?
Yes.
Tome. There we go.
There's no place like Tome. There's no place like Tome.
There's no place like Tome. There's no place like Tome.
I don't know how to delete it now.
Let's see what it says about the Tome. Chapter 1, Into the Mists.
This map has no business being this busy. Oh my god, so many features in it.
The problem is that there's because everything's random, there could be each time we play this is completely different, so there's a lot of different stuff. And
Yeah, but I'm not saying like it has a lot of stuff, but the point is like every hill has 2, 3, 6 line height lines with all being different. Like the worst part here in the middle, that one.
Hang on a
Here.
second. I'm gonna try something
So
different. I think I might
all of
change it.
these height lines there being so freaking annoying to look at. Gives me a headache. Oh wait, I have a migraine. It's not
Take
helping.
some caffeine.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to go to sleep after this, so no thanks.
Go to sleep after. Yeah.
It's
Again,
midnight.
I'm not
when
feeling
we end.
100% either. We're all having one of those days. All right. So, I think the order of operations will probably be best for the tome because it's closest. Maybe the Sun Sword, and what's the other?
Some holy symbol.
Oh, I forgot where the holy symbol's at. Hang on.
Yeah,
The
the
holy
And
symbol.
the
The
random
symbol.
walking dude.
And
The
the
holy
random fucking dude, yes.
Yeah, the holy symbol's over here. The dude is going to be traveling on the Svalich roads. So here is where the holy symbol is at location Q.
Funny.
Yes.
Et ora se domine.
That's not how you spell symbol.
I like it.
Ah,
That's
so
just-
it's
Wait,
a
wait, wait.
musical
Wait,
instrument
wait.
instead.
Wait. That's the holy symbol. Baran. See, that's the symbol is actually the tss. All right, there you go. All right. You could ask the people about. Let's see. Where is it at? Hang on. Taraka deck. No. I don't need
Ask
this.
people about the traveling caravan.
Yes. Let me get his name real quick. Rictavio. He
Which,
goes by the name of Rictavio.
could you put that in chat?
Oh, that's a great idea. I should put that in chat.
Yeah, because I can't spell that to save my life.
Phat. Rictavio.
That's correct. Coming from you.
I was gonna say I thought that was 2 words for a second because of the way it was said.
Rick. Davio.
Oh, Rick.
The name's Tavio. Rick Tavio.
Bum bum bum.
Where did this? So,
Yeah, I can fit
Yes.
all of them into the screen. Yes.
All right. So, with that said, close to night, they are performing their ceremony. You could ask them, the Vistani, more questions as they're doing their little bits of meals and warning you against different things like careful when you're traveling on the roads are the fastest and the safest. Avoid traveling at dark if you can. Things become harder. Los's powers and his beasts are more powerful. You can traverse secretly through other methods, not through the roads, because he has spies everywhere. But if you travel outside of the roads, it'll be more difficult, but it'll be more stealthy, and you can avoid more things. However, there's chances that you can run across random encounters. Before we go to sleep,
okay.
any questions? Armolad, go ahead.
Did they tell us where we might find Rictavio? Where he normally hangs out?
You will find him traveling randomly on the old Svalich Road, which is the red line that's everywhere. Likely on the way to Valaki, you'll find him.
Okay.
But because
Whoever
that one's
designed
going
that
to be
road was drunk.
because it's going to be a random encounter, that's up to me to decide when you find him.
Okay. We'll find him when we need him.
Mm-hmm. But his last known location was Valaki, and or he travels a lot from Valaki all along the Svalich Road. So you could either ask about him where the near town where you guys were at. How do I move there? Hang on. What's that town called? Barovia, where you just came from, which is section E. He travels a lot between Barovia and Valaki.
That's a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
And places in between.
1 square is a quarter mile. Unfortunately, I don't see any squares. Aren't they all hexes?
Yeah.
But at the bottom left, it says 1 square.
So you could still use your thing, like
Okay. That's cool.
like that shows.
Okay, this map is not as big as I thought it was then. Okay. If that's only 7 miles.
No,
Yeah,
no.
every hex is 1/4 of a mile.
Yes.
I haven't set set the measurements yet, right? Because that's 1 silk was quarter mile, and what does it say on the bottom map? Where else? Where did he say where it said?
Bottom left. 1 square equals a quarter mile. So that does seem fairly accurate, except for the fact that they're not squares. Even on the measure thing, it says hexes, not squares, but... Whee.
All right. Let's do some little fun thing. Mess with Q for a bit, and then we'll take a break.
I don't
But
like
first-
you right now.
Messing
we're
with
gonna-
Q
we're gonna-
sounds absolutely right.
Messing with Q sounds fine.
Yes, yes.
Bend the
And then I
little,
asked-
That's not fair.
bend the
Oh,
little thing at the bottom of the O that's sticking out. Just bend it a little bit. Mess with Q.
Okay, Q's trying to be helpful. I could just say screw it to everybody. And the GM would love me for it.
oh no. I tortured everybody previously while you weren't here. I think you may have seen it. Now it's time to torture you for a little bit. Everybody gets tortured. It's fine. We'll get more and more tortured.
He just
I'm assuming we're
enjoys
going to
it
go to
too
You know that to torture involves the person to consent to it. If not, it goes into other legalities here. It's fine, GM. It's fine.
All right. I love your anticipation. That night, you guys rest, and with a here, you guys rest with. Why don't I put back the screen to the Sarah encampment? There we go.
I am listening. I'm just trying to.
That night, you rest in one of the tents nearby. You've been given your. There's a lot of tents, a lot of sleeping areas. The Vistani people are traveling folk. This is where they're at the moment, protected. Madame Eva is still with Irina, giving her protections and going through, telling her different things. Everybody has troubled sleeps.
Good thing I don't sleep.
You meditate?
Yes.
In your meditations, why don't you tell me what you're meditating about?
Hmm. What do
I
we know?
can't wait to get that sword.
Yeah, I know that's what you're meditating about, or dreaming about.
I'm
Um,
dreaming about the sword.
what do we know about this tome, by the way? Like, is it like a book of magic spells or something?
It tells the history.
Ah, okay, so it's a history text. Okay. In which case, being a monk, I'll meditate on the holy symbol.
Okay. Think of all the different symbols. Ooh. Before you go to bed, here's some key information that I want to tell you. And they're going to share with you, and this is what the symbols as well. There are many ways to defeat vampires. A holy symbol is one way to push them back. Direct sunlight will destroy them. Unfortunately, Barovia seems to be always overcast in the daytime. A stake in the heart, as usual. The sun, sword, 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 yes. But they follow many rules that you already know. They cannot enter a domain they cannot pass the threshold without being invited. In fact, in Barovia, it is more than that. There is a host, there is a hospitality to rule. When you are invited in under, hang on, what's it called? There is a special invitation. What's a certain way of saying like, hey, there's a certain parlaying invitation where the rules of host and guest must not cause any violence against each other. When under the rules of parlay, whoever attacks will be cursed and can lose their powers.
So we get the illusionist to invite Los into a building, and the illusion attacks him, so doesn't actually really attack him, just pretends to. And then Los attacks back, and now he's attacked, so he loses his powers. Yeah, okay.
How could an illusion attack Los and then Los attack an illusion?
He just pretends to attack Los. Like, raises his sword and swings and misses. Even though the sword isn't there. The illusion isn't there. But then
if he attacks the illusion, then he's attacking nothing. The Valakir like going to that doesn't work. Well, what if we do this? What if we...
Yeah, so then you Misty step into where the illusion was. So he's actually attacking a real person now. Yeah, that's it.
No. What we need to do is enchant a person so small that when entering the room, Lo steps on him, therefore triggering the attack clause.
This is one of the protections.
Okay, let's
under
not.
the Stani camp.
Okay.
This is why you are protection, and no violence must happen here. Those who create violence will be cursed and lose powers. So, feel free. Is safe here for the night. And with that, you start meditating on the tome.
The symbol.
Scar.
On the symbol, not the tome.
Yeah, on the symbol, correct. On the symbol. Scar starts having dreams about the Sun Sword. I wouldn't smile. These are troubling dreams. It's not it's not as you think. You're constantly reaching out for it, and each time it seems to slip away. But you're reaching through every time it's like a thorn bush, so every time you go reach for it, it scratches you. Every movement you make towards it, it's painful. Every time you go and reach and it's just within your grasp, slides further and further apart, giving like this sense of you know, anticipation but not quite ever getting it. Yeah. The more and more it slips away from you, the more and more you want it. Almost like a temptation.
I only wanted to defeat Los. I don't want it for personal gain. I just want to defeat Los. But I have to prove myself.
And in this dream, just to even get close to it, each time through brambles, through broken glass, every step, every movement you take is more and more difficult. Throughout the night, it's like by the end of the night, you're like just a bloody, you're bloody mess as you're still crawling on your hands and knees, just about to touch it. Meanwhile, Re, what sort of dreams are you having?
Re has decided that he doesn't want to creep, so he's gotten so blasted drunk with whatever he could find that he's unconscious.
Fantastic. Fantastic. You get full on drunk and you have not quite dreams that you remember, but you have that uneasy queasiness of throwing up in the middle of the night. The headache that you have right now. Yeah, that. Continuous room spinning. The world is spinning. When you open your eyes and look at the stars, they seem to like move and transfix and form, making you nauseous again and puking one more time.
Sounds about
You
right.
will have a terrible hangover in the morning. And now for Q. The music, if we were in a movie, the music intensifies. It's scary, spooky. Monastery. Sub-basement of some sort of monastery again with nun nurses tending. There are many beds. Mothers hooked up to IVs, electronic systems, glyphs and runes and candles and dark symbology is everywhere. Satanic symbols everywhere. What appears to be you awaken to find and you look down. You're one of the mothers. Pregnant. Nearly naked. Completely naked on this bed. Attached to things. Your arms and legs strapped so that you cannot move. You can just twist your body. The pain of childbirth is intense. Your screams. The nuns and doctors attend, but their masks and faces do not look kind. What's going through your mind at this moment?
Who the hell knocked me up in the first place?
This is not you. This is your mother. You're seeing your own birth.
That is even more terrifying.
Especially if it's from
you
your
scream,
point
you
of
feel
view.
this intense pain of childbirth as dark blood splatters across the nurse's face. As she pulls this little thing. The mother, finally calm, relax, wants to see the doctor, priest, thing, man in charge. Goes to look and inspect. As you catch a glimpse finally of, as the nurse is holding the baby, you finally catch a glimpse. All the, I don't know, what's that stuff, that blood and the afterbirth stuff still clinging.
Yeah.
This baby, red seems almost like reddish. Little tiny horns, teeth sharpened. Not human looking at all, almost demonic. Demonic. The priest slash doctor looks at the nurse and she says, "It's another girl." A look of disappointment and frustration on the doctor's face. Get rid of it, along with the rest of them. Another failure. The mother, all she wants is just to hold the baby. Hold you, Q. She's taken away to another room. As the cries of not just her, of you, but many, a couple of others. As you look around, still in pain and discomfort, as post-birth, you're not being attended to at all. Like seem to be discarded and ignored fully as you keep crying, "I want to see her. I want to see her, please." Nothing. They take this baby to another room. Get rid of it. We're looking for him. Get rid of her as well. As the nurses converge once more on you, the mother, you finally feel that after being long and tortured and forced to give childbirth to this demonic thing, not quite human, not quite what they're looking for, and more importantly, a female. He is looking for the son, the Antichrist, and you're not him. The nurses converge on her, and that's the last thing you feel as you as a mother feel helplessness, senselessness, and finally relief as they inject something in. Peaceful sleep.
You have a brother out there.
No, they're trying to create the brother.
Whether they failed or succeeded is another discussion.
Whether they failed or succeeded is another discussion, indeed. But I think Yeah. Let's flash forward. Let's flash forward a little bit.
Or shall we do a break first?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
going
let's
to
do
ask.
let's do a break right here with that bit of nightmarish dream.
See you after the donuts, people.
Now it's gone.
Okay. Los is finishing up. A midstream snack.
Haha, I sure was. You caught me.
Dough or donut? There is no try.
So, because things were random, I didn't have much of a plan, and that's okay. I gotta find all your characters again. No, maybe not. Maybe I'll just drop them over here. All right, we're back.
We got dropped.
We're back. Q, I need your attention real quick.
I'm here.
As you're having these, shoot, sorry guys, give me a second here. Mute myself. It's Carlos.
The sound of silence in 3D.
Oh, it's an architect. Hello.
Hello, architect of tears.
I hope you're not too sad today.
All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, you have my full attention. All right,
We may forgive you, but we will never forget.
Q. As
Yes.
you're having these uncomfortable dreams, as things like that, it's really, these new revelations are hitting you hard, and it's freaking you out in your dreams. You feel a warmth presence as Madame Eva puts her hand on your shoulder in your sleep and says, "Hush, child, relax. You are under my protection." The dream shifts into not so creepy, not so scary, as more things are revealed. There's sudden flash, explosions, gunfire, magic, all in the background as you as baby Q is being transported or put someplace where, like a furnace where they could where he could be destroyed. But before that happens, an attack. Forces from outside. Merlin and Merlin's men come to free and destroy this area. A battle ensues. The nuns and the dark nuns and this strange doctor are gone. This peaceful face, you don't recognize him, but it's Merlin. The audience would recognize him from long time ago. Picks you up as you and two others, the three of you, Irina, and Q. The last three surviving people, as you're being led away from this monastery in the care of Merlin. In the background, your baby eyes just see these things, you don't quite understand what was happening. The monastery is in flames. burnt as Merlin is outside taking you, saying, hush, hush. And these men are saying stuff like, what do we do with them? They must be protected. Don't worry. I know what to do with them. And you, the little, not quite human looking, he does this little magic to protect you, to make you look human. And that's the last thing you remember, being rescued from this monastery, you and the other Irenas. Your dreams went from nightmarish to rescue. And with that, you, not quite peaceful awakening in the morning. The next morning, not quite peaceful, but not quite as terrifying. As the four of you awaken, some troubled, some nights. Reh definitely has a bad hangover. Reh, why don't you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
That's for everyone, right?
No, just Reh. Just Reh. Because he has a hangover. Self-inflicted hangover.
Yeah, I blame me. Now, where is that Constitution? There we go.
A pair of 3s.
Why isn't this working? What'd you roll? A 9? Oh yeah. You have a point of exhaustion. From this point forward for today, well, at least for the first half of the day while you're pukey and feeling ill, any skills will be with disadvantage. Your saves and your attacks are fine, but your skills are not.
So anything that isn't life or death is like, I can't be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, literally disadvantage on ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do acrobatics.
All right, I'm gonna, and let's see while we're there. Scar, you I think, is your health at 100%?
Yes.
Really? Because on my screen it shows it differently.
What is it?
15 out of 31. That's not right.
Q like kind of sees Rack and goes into her book bag real quick and gets a pair of sunglasses out going, you might need these for today.
Except there's no sun.
Yeah, I look 3 times as cool now. Bye-bye.
What do I have then?
I'm here. Here's what I'm. It's because of what I'm showing is
yeah.
this. Hang on a second. You know what? I think it's my page. Let me refresh. Sunglasses. The day is misty. It's morning time. You move to this. I guess you can move to the south to get to the location. There we go. This is just a test. Do you see this on the screen?
How I have 118 hit points. Why do I only show 19?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
You're showing 19 out of 31.
Why? I know why. It's okay. It's okay. These aren't labeled right. That's why. AC.
Yeah, see, 118 out of 118.
Yep, there you go. Now it's better. What is
It's still showing 19 of 31 of something.
I have no clue what that is. Oh, I know what that is.
Now it's +0. Huh.
There we go. Done and done. And Armolad.
93 of 93.
Yeah, it's just actually should be over there. And this is C. And this is not C. Not C. Haha.
I don't see my own hit points now.
Yeah, I know.
All
Give me a second.
I just see +0.
I know. Give me a second. How are you at 0 HP? That's not right.
I had my HP under the red symbol.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's because I put you at 0. That's why.
Yes, the riveting gameplay of us watching.
There, I put myself at
people
118.
deal with tech.
Now I'm back to 0 again.
There. Okay. I think we should have a fight. I think after this, let's just move to the fight portion.
Okay.
So, you make.
Shall I come over
what's
there
up-
or?
Oh, I see what you're doing, you funky guy. Funky. All right, so you wake up in the morning, you get your sunglasses on, you're feeling a little bit sick, you have your things, you've
Outside.
given some vague directions. All right, head towards the Valaki.
I thought we were heading towards the tome.
Yeah, sorry, not the tomb, the forest. You're headed down south towards the forest. There, they warn you, like, the tome is hidden in the werewolf's den. Is hidden in a den where a lot of the werewolves are at. Werewolf's den.
Oh.
Deep inside.
You gave me 118 hit points, by the way.
Isn't that what you?
No, that was hers. I have 93. There we go.
All right.
I fixed it.
Thank you. Although, why is it showing that color? Oh,
Because it's in the red
give me
spot.
one more second.
The green spot is for armor class.
There. Now it's set correctly.
Oh, I don't see anything now.
Hang on. Are you invisible?
No, not at the moment. But it showed it a minute ago, so.
All right, there you go. You should. Why isn't it?
I'm not seeing anything.
It showed when it was in the red square. And now my AC is 93 as well, so.
Oh, I see why.
Good luck hitting at you.
Crap.
I just put it back to the red one.
Fine. There, can you see it now?
On my character, no.
I don't know why it's not letting me. It's so weird. Here,
It
let's
was
see.
there a minute ago.
Controlled by Armolad. Show. How about that? Let me try something different. Here we go. Hang on. I deleted you.
I just got deleted.
I know.
Ah!
And now you're back.
Okay, and the map got cut off, but okay. I'm invisible now. Okay, I can see myself now, but not my hit points. What does this symbol do?
I'm sorry, man. We'll deal with that later. On the way through the roads, you travel a little bit. You're traveling a little bit through the roads on the route to get to the den of wolves, where they tell you that there's a den of wolves that werewolves, where Los's beasts are at. They protect the tome. You travel down the road. Do you want to go on cart or? Well, at a certain point, the cart can pass through the woods, so you leave it at the cart. Unless, well, I should ask you guys. You go a little bit on the cart, and there's a section.
It's probably just easier to just leave the cart with the Vistani.
That's good enough.
I mean, a worst case scenario, Armolad can run in and pick it up and come back.
Why don't you guys roll me a another Constitution save. Rat, this is just a normal save for you.
Like it matters. I walked before in my life. I'll walk again in my life.
Your Armolad is still a little bit tired, but this you're the only one as well that through the 3 out of 4. This is the rate that you guys are going. Your DC your DC is 16, so it's half and half. So you make it about. It takes about half a day for you to travel through the woods, dense portion of the woods, and you guys are laying down. Why don't you roll me as well a survival check?
All of us?
Who wants to guide the survival? And we could roll with advantage if somebody helps. If you're trained in survival.
I've got survival.
All right. Why don't you roll it then?
Yes.
As usual, these woods are kind of weird and things.
Natural one.
You wind up on another part of the road. You wind up on another part of the road because again, it's all different. Like you seem to be getting lost in these forests.
We're never going to get to the fight, guys.
No, here comes the fight right now. You spot to one part of the road where Los's men are waiting for you. And let's put a couple of bad guys, creatures. One more. Scout. There we go. A couple thugs.
How many of those?
As soon as you pop out of like one of the forest glens, we're like, this is the direction that you're going. All the noise and things that you're making, when you pop out, there waiting for you are a few of Los's men. They told us we'd find you here. Quick, get him. Leave the girl alive. Leave the human girl alive if you can.
You have a human girl?
Wait, when was I human?
You appear human, as opposed to Scar, who is a dragonborn.
Touche. Okay.
Yeah, from
You
now
wrap
on,
around
Q is
the
gonna
same,
look like
thing
Scar,
going,
so we
"Wait a
have two
minute."
dragonborns, eh?
So they
Initiative?
don't quite get a ambush you, but because they're there, but you guys see them. Let's roll some initiatives.
Yeah, I'm going last. It's one of those days, isn't it?
Sure
In it
is.
come. I don't believe I've rolled above 3.
I rolled a 3.
Oh wait, the previous Constitution save was decent, so yeah, I rolled that one above 3.
Cool fanatic. And bandit captain.
How come we can't see their rolls?
Because he's hiding them.
Because he hasn't rolled yet.
I'm just setting them up. That's all.
Oh.
Okay, so
Did
Did you want to switch to the map, Wooster?
Oh, right. The map. Thank you for
There's
reminding me. Boom.
okay. So obviously the bandit captains go first. Yay. You know what? Because I know Wooster. Whoa.
Whoa, squishy thugs.
Because I know Wooster. He's gonna do that thing that he always does and does a fireball.
How
He's drunk.
dare you?
He's drunk. How is he supposed to do his fireball when he's drunk?
All right. Let's see. Top of the round initiative.
His breath will cause one.
No, that would be Scar.
Well, no,
Ooh.
he's drunk.
Q, what's your
Dex.
So
What's your
very
dex?
close to the mic.
What's my dex at?
Yeah.
Do you want the low number or the high number?
Just your Dex.
The low number.
I have a +4.
Then you go first. I only have a +3. Although I have a +3. So you go first.
So I go first.
Yeah. Top of the round. Anyways, you come out of the forest. A couple of the thugs are there. They're ready to get you. You guys see them. Your sense of initiative is up first. What would you like to do?
I'm not even on the initiative track. Ha!
You're not?
Yeah. No, that's how far down you are.
No, I'm not on the track, period.
I know. You're so far down.
I'm trying to see because I think I have figured out what I'm going to do. Yeah, we're going to do that. So first thing I'm going to do is Misty Step.
Okay.
I'm Misty Stepping over to these guys right here. If I
You
can.
want to move your character?
I'm
Can
moving
you
my
move?
character. Misty Stepping behind these guys.
Perfect. Bonus
to
action.
then do this.
That's a good move. Two thugs have to do a sort of save. What kind of save?
Constitution.
I'm assuming they both fail. So then you
We're
roll.
not seeing your rolls, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not seeing the rolls at all.
good call.
What were the rolls they rolled?
10 and 11.
Yes, that they don't pass. So they take, and it gave psychic damage. No, it does not. Ignore that psychic damage because that would have been hilarious.
Okay, so there it is. This way they won't whisper anymore. 6 psychic damage. Got it.
No, 6 thunder damage.
6 thunder damage.
Yes. Ignore the psychic.
Unless you want to take it with psychic. I didn't. Well, no, actually, I did touch them technically.
Wow, you say? All right, so -6. Do they also get knocked down on the ground, Arthin? They get pushed away?
Nope.
No, that's it. They just take like a big old psychic damage. Thunder damage, sorry, thunder damage.
Yeah, they just take the thunder damage.
Loud blast. Birds fly off of the trees, away from the trees as you initiate like a sonic boom. You jump in, pop. Well, the bandit captains are next.
Oh, they are? Oh, yeah, they are.
Unless you want to move after you do that. If you move, you might get 2 opportunity attacks, though.
Mm. No, because I used the bonus action already.
Yeah, but you still have movement, but I mean, you can't really.
I can't even disengage either, so
Yeah.
no, I'm fine where I have to stay where I am right now.
Okay. One of the bandit captains says, "Her, get her, kill the rest," and they start pulling out these Earth-like automatic weapons, but they're infused in some sort of like a tech. They're infused with a iridium, and it looks like some weird sort of a punk, steampunk, like some sort of steampunk gun with iridium on them, and they're gonna take 2 blasts at Scar, Rat, and Armolad. So the entire time they're like, "We'll hold cover. Take her now." So we're going to take 4 shots because they have multi-attack on these bandit captains. And they're going to show us daggers, but they're 4 attacks going in this order. Scar, Rat, and Armolad. Scar. Oof, natural 20. Rat and Armolad. Armolad, I'm sure an 8 misses.
Yeah, you're gonna have to reroll that one because I don't like it.
Which one are you making him reroll?
The one hitting me.
Okay.
Scott can take it.
And I want
So
first one, I want the first one to be re-rolled. Remember, I have that
I would stop, Scar. I'm not letting that 25 go at you.
Okay.
That's a reaction I've got.
I'm using the same thing.
That is a reaction you have, yes.
I'm stopping that 25 from hitting you.
It's not a 23. That was a dagger range. There we go. 19. 19 will still hit you though, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the first
crit.
So no crit. So the first one hits you first. So you take now. This is before you've gotten a chance to rage. So the first one is you get hit for 6 plus 5 is 11.
Where's the +5 coming from?
Every attack he's done in this campaign gets +5 because we're overpowered for this campaign.
Yes.
He's been doing that all along.
And they have iridium. So the first one is for 15. The first one's for 10. The second one is for 4. The second one's for 9. So you get hit for 19 as these 2 iridium blasts go off.
Did you reroll the attack on me?
Yours is going to be. Yeah, I think you had a 17, so this one's going to be a.
Go ahead. Sorry, I had that there.
Yeah, even better.
20.
So, okay.
But it's not that bad. You only get hit for 9.
Yeah. Ow.
You only get hit for 9. And
the one person who you could have hit and didn't is the one person who could catch the bullet and throw it back.
Yep.
That's why they didn't hit you.
Ah, okay.
So this greenish sort of blast whizzes by and hits you, Scar, and you feel like a sort of burning sensation as this iridium infused attacks hit you. It is now your guys' turn. That was the bandit Scar. You are now next.
Rage! Ah!
Check. You rage. Yep.
Who are you attacking? You have to move somewhere first.
Unless you throw something.
So these two.
We can't hear you.
What do you mean you can't hear me?
You were talking to the wall, not us. You need to talk to the microphone for us to hear you.
I moved up,
And whacked
raging,
them.
I'm running at them, and I'm swinging 1, 2. And that's what I did.
All right. 1, 2. They both hit. And they're already weak. So for 18 and 15. Individually or both at one?
Both. They both hit me. So one on the first one, the 18 on the one at the top, and the 15 for the one on the bottom.
Got it. Vicious hits. Surrounding Q, vicious hits. That's a good turn. That's a good turn. Movement, action, attack. Good. All right. Scar. That was your turn. Next seems Cult Fanatics or Armolad. Armolad, what's your dex? I'm sure it's really high.
18 plus 4.
Yeah. So mine are yeah, you go first.
Yeah, that's easy. Get off of this arrow thingy. Go to here. Do I have advantage on one of them or both?
One of them.
Okay. Well, I will hit that guy first then.
All right, with advantage.
I suppose I could have Misty stepped in, but then I wouldn't have got the extra attacks. Right, never mind. First attack, thunk, 17. Oh no, advantage, 22.
Hits.
6.
Still standing, barely standing though. Vicious hit.
Okay. The second attack will also be on him, I guess, because since I have advantage. Thunk, 17.
Hit.
For 10.
Yeah, you take care of him. You probably knock him out, or you punch him and he's gone.
Well, I have 2 unarmed attacks to do next. Oh, he's already down?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll do them on the other guy.
Hits.
6.
Still standing, barely. Like these 2 thugs, they got beat up immediately.
And 10.
10 does not hit.
No, 10 damage.
Oh,
24 to hit. So 16 more total.
yeah, him too. You knock between all these focus attacks. You guys are as soon as they said the words and they shot, you got went in to protect Q, or at least to like all three of you surrounding these guys, completely gone. Anything else?
Well, I have some movement left, but no, I don't think so. Well, actually, yeah, I have movement left. I'll go over and protect Q some more. Just hop over the bodies.
All right. Let's see. This cult fanatic here, he is going to sense that you are the. Ooh. Hang on.
Cult fanatic? Oh no, not cult fanatic.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, hold person. Let's just do that. Wisdom saving throw.
Are you trying to charm me?
Yeah. Let's do a wisdom saving throw on
No, that was actually a question.
Scar or Armolad.
Yes.
If it's a charm, I have advantage on saving throws against being
Yeah,
charmed.
let's go to Scar. She's the one that looks the scariest.
I'm just
Scar,
a
can you
weak
do me a
old
wisdom saving
human.
throw, please? The DC isn't too high.
Well, lucky for that, the one was the second one.
Yes.
So the Cold Fanatic doesn't seem. Actually, no, it would have been against Q. We won it against Q, so we want to take her. Q, I'm sorry. Q, can you give me a saving,
Oh,
a
that's
wisdom saving throw?
low. Having somebody succeed in a wisdom save and then you change the target?
It is kind of low, huh? Yeah. You know what? Forget it. We want to keep her alive. You
What
survive
am
that.
I
It's
rolling
fine.
for?
Nothing.
No, you're correct, Ray. You're right. DM argue number 1. That's fine. It's all right. That's all right. Well, that's good. So you survive the one being held, but these 2 thugs are next. Oof. Yeah, these 2 thugs are next. They are definitely going to
Die.
all right. Attacks against Scar and Thug. Scar and Armolad.
Scar and Thug. I'm Thug now.
All right, here
Yes,
we
you
go.
are.
All right, so 10 and 23. So one of them against Scar hits for a total of.
No. Wait a
Huh?
minute. I thought you said Scar and Armlet. So the first one would be me.
He's
The second
two
one would be
attacks
him.
each.
Yeah,
2
so-
attacks.
Oh,
Yeah, they have 2 attacks. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay. So he's gonna throw again, and no, you already used your reaction.
Is that
No, that
no?
was
That's my
the-
bardic inspiration die. I thought the die was totally different.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
but it's also reaction is a reaction.
Acrobat ability.
Yeah.
yeah,
You get your reaction back.
You can
on your
use your
turn.
reaction to expend. Yeah.
You-
So
Correct.
you've already used it. Yeah.
yeah. So you only
Okay.
had it once, so it's fine. It's not that bad. You get hit for 3 plus 5, which is a total of 8, reduced to half because now you're raging, Scar.
I have the
And
same
2
thing with concentration spells. I can only use one at a time.
Yeah. And now against Armolad, 2 attacks. Dang, I was really hoping on those naturals. 18 hit you.
Yep. They both
So
hit.
8 plus 9.
Oh, wait. 8 plus 9, yeah.
All right.
I keep on forgetting the plus 5 you add on everything.
Re, it is now your turn.
Okay. This bloody headache. But I guess you know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's the cult fanatic, the bandit cap, and both of the bandit captains.
Is it an area effect?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, both bandit captains. What type of save? It's a intelligence save.
Yep.
Failed. Both of them.
And the cult fanatic as well.
And the cult fanatic. Intelligence. All 3 of them fail. Nice.
Full 30 points of damage. You're welcome. And then I proceed and go hide behind this thug over here so they can't shoot me without trying to shoot through their own guy.
By the
Good
way,
choice.
we didn't see the cult fanatic's roll, by the way.
Yeah,
He's
we
still-
didn't see
He's
that
still
one.
hidden.
Doesn't matter,
Thank
as long
you.
as it failed.
Not that yeah.
All right, I'll fix that. Maybe.
Oh, all of them have muddled thoughts for 1 minute.
Muddled thoughts.
So they get a minus d6 to all attacks and ability checks, as well as constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Wow.
You can save on each of their turns. They have to save the intelligence save of DC 17, not the 14 the spell says. I don't know why it says 14, but it should be 17. Gonna have to check it.
Well, actually, it says DC 17 when you cast it. So
Yeah, I know. The description for some reason says 14.
yeah.
Okay. That's a good spell. You threw a static thing, the whole place does like a ball of electricity, and their minds are like, ah. The cult fanatic in particular, he's down on his knees, almost close to death. Like, that's a vicious attack. 30 is really strong. That was a lot of HP that you took off of him.
Awesome.
30 psychic damage is no joke.
It hurt their brain.
You fried their brain. Okay, so that was Re. Well, now it's Q's turn.
Have a major thunderstorm, thunder and lightning storm going on here. I just saw lightning and
Oh, sorry, I missed.
thunder. I know you did. I'm just looking out my window and I happen to see the lightning.
Yeah, that's rare casting spells.
Yeah.
Well, hangover. Half of it goes over there.
No one's gone anywhere near the cult fanatic. I see this. I see this really clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And
He just took
that's a
30 points of
good thing,
damage.
because you didn't get hit with the area of effect here.
Well, that's fine, because I'm gonna do a compulsion on him.
Guys.
Because I know he's the ringleader.
The cult fanatic?
Yeah.
Not really, but that's okay. Now you can see the rolls, right?
Yes.
And he failed
Okay.
it.
And he failed it.
Until the spell ends, you can use your bonus action on each of your turns to designate a direction that is horizontal to you. Each affected target must use as much of its movement as possible to move in that direction on its next turn. It can take its action before it moves. After moving in this way, it can make another wisdom saving throw and try to end the effect.
So I'm assuming you're telling him to run away.
No.
Well, what's your compulsion then?
I'm bringing him to the battle. I'm
Oh,
bringing him into the fray.
okay.
You
Okay.
can still make his attacks.
On his turn, though. Okay?
Yeah.
That was an action. Anything else you want to do?
Mm, Anybody really hurt right now? Scar's hurt.
Scar still has 98 hit points.
95.
Oh, 95.
Let's see. Let's say I'm not a. No, we're not gonna do that one. I just did an action, so I need to do a bonus action. We're gonna do this to Scar.
Yeah, that's great. Roll me 1d4 plus your spell casting. You wanted a second slot, or
I was
if
gonna
you
do
click,
second. I was
I
gonna
think
do
if you
second.
click on it, it'll bring on your screen like what level do you want to cast it at, and then it'll show.
Yeah,
the
I guess
result.
we up to level 9.
Yeah, but
I don't think you're level 9.
have it at
though.
level 9.
I'm not a level 9. That's why I was looking at it weird. That's why I
I
had to
think
go
you only have
look
like
at it.
second level, maybe third levels. The most you
I
could
was
do.
gonna do second level just to be
Alright.
safe.
Yeah. All right, that worked.
You get 11
I
back.
get 7.
You get 11 back. 7 plus 4.
Yep, that's exactly correct. All right, good move, good turn.
See, this part's not useless. Like
But
later.
now it's the bandit captain's turn. So they have minus d6. Rek, can you roll your d6 right now?
Sure. I'm gonna roll both of them separately because
1d6?
yeah.
3 and a
Oh.
5. So minus
Oh,
3,
3.
minus 5.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
And
So
the
the
cult
first-
fanatic.
So
Oh,
the
right.
first bandit captain is going to
The cult fanatic's minus 6. Okay.
it's not the cult fanatic's turn, it's the bandit captain's
Well,
turn.
no,
So
no. I'm just saying you wanted 1d6 for them, so.
yeah. So we're gonna roll all right. Fine, we're gonna roll minus 6 on these attacks.
Minus 3 for one and minus 5 for the other.
Yeah, that's right. Minus 3 for this one. All right, so minus 3 on this guy. He's targeting. He's targeting Armolad. No. Yeah, Armolad's right there. No. They're targeting Rep because they threw this thing. And they could sense that that's where this is coming from. So 2 attacks, minus 3.
Hit and miss.
Miss. The second guy is going to do the same thing, minus 5 at Re. Like, get him! He's the spellcaster!
right.
Make it stop! Make it stop!
Miss and miss both of them. Yeah.
Probably.
Miss and miss.
They didn't need the minus 5.
Okay, but now they get to do a save attempt, right?
Yeah, they do the intelligence save again. Yeah.
Oops, that's wisdom. My bad. Intelligence. 1, 2.
The second one saves.
Second one saves. So this guy we're going to
Should I
keep
use
on.
my reaction to counter that?
You can use your special thing to have them re-roll again.
I'll do that. Fine. Fuck.
All right.
Eh.
Well, not the silver barbs. I meant the special inspiration that I gave you.
Yeah, but the silvery barbs can you be
Yeah.
reused?
Yep, it succeeds in a
Except that
saving
it's
throw.
not.
Yes.
Oh, it is attack. Oh, you're right. It is ability check or saving throw. You're right. All right. So 14. Okay. They're still effective.
They keep on having muddled minds.
Muddled minds.
I think it's even worse than that because they'd also get the -5 on the muddled minds too, wouldn't they?
No, it doesn't
Oh.
affect saving throws except for concentration.
Okay.
All right, Scar. It is your turn.
I'm gonna hit the guy right next to me. That's next to Red.
Understand. Go for it.
Reckless or not reckless?
You can also
Not
take a 5-foot step to go between the thugs, and therefore you get an advantage on because he would be flanking. If he's between the thugs, then he would be flanking with Re.
Okay, well then let me do that.
There, I moved you.
Yeah.
Now you have
Okay.
advantage.
Now we have a flank train going.
And they have advantage against you now.
Unless you kill the one between us.
Hits.
And hits. Because the
Net-
advantage
oh
is
yeah, because
running.
you have advantage. Yeah, you have advantage. Yeah, they both hit.
It's still rolling.
-12.
And
minus 12.
24 points of damage.
Vicious attacks. Still standing though. Barely standing.
It's still standing.
Armolad.
After all this time.
Well, I guess we could make the train a little longer. Woo woo!
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Whack number 1. 20
Hits.
for 8.
Back number 2.
Whack number 2. 20.
Crits.
Critical for 12.
Then
Is he
will
still
you use it?
Is he still standing?
Yes.
Uh,
He's
Punch
hurt,
number
but
one.
he's very much hurt, but it's still standing there. That hits.
7 more.
Oh, he's getting hit in the back. It's still standing, but barely. Barely.
And
at that
5
time.
more.
That's exactly how much HP he has. Is 5.
Have a nice nap.
He is nice napped indeed.
Well, I'm glad I didn't hit that one.
The Cult Fanatic's turn, I think.
Oh, Hugh, where is he moving?
I sent him to the party.
Yeah, but where? Highlight where you want him to finish his movement.
He's
Oh.
coming towards our party.
Yes, but what angle? Look, where?
Doesn't matter
One of
where. Who's moving him?
Me.
Okay, put him right there. Right there.
Okay.
Below me. That's technically in the party.
He comes in and you can see like he's both bleeding and hurt. And he's like being attracted, like, oh no. And he's surrounded by everybody here. he reaches into his pocket and pulls out like this little canister of it's not a canister, it's like a glass bulb with a little flask on the top, and it seems swirling, a swirl of red and yellow. For Los! And he drops it straight down to the ground. And it's an area of effect spell fireball. Damn it, why can't I do this here?
You two and your fireballs here.
It's because of Re. Yeah. So everybody in this area, 20-foot radius, make a dexterity throw or 8d6 damage. So 8d6 roll 8d6 fire damage.
You forgot the slash.
No, I didn't. I rolled for him.
No, he put roll 8d6 the first time.
Yeah. 35 fire damage in this entire area. He's going to get burnt alive. This thug is going to get burnt alive. And let's see. What is the DC? Cold Fanatic.
Guessing it's less than 23.
It's not that much. It's Wisdom same throw. It's DC is 11 plus 3. 14. DC is 14. Which looks like all of you passed that, right?
I choose to take 0, thank you.
Seeing as he's dropping this, you instantly dive out of the way and get none of the blast. Everybody else gets half of that roll.
Sorry, was Ray also in that area?
Yes, you're within 20 feet of him.
Oh,
Yeah.
20 feet, yeah. I missed that, so I didn't roll my dexterity.
Star needs to roll for it too.
Dexterity save? Is that what
Yeah,
we need?
I take the full
Yeah.
damage, so... Oof.
Scar saves naturally. So Scar takes half damage as well as half of that damage. You take a quarter of 36 damage.
Ouch.
So 9.
Rhett takes the full blunt at 35. And everybody else just takes the half of that. So what's that, 16? 18? 18.
No, it's 16. It's 17, it's rounded down.
It's rounded up.
Yeah,
Just round it up.
yeah. The +5 and the rounding up.
Oh, right.
Not
Plus
the
five
We're not
and
adding the
round.
plus 5 to this spell.
No.
just,
I'm just saying that that's another penalty we're taking.
Right, fair enough.
Because you guys are up against some bad stuff now.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Also, because you would have failed that probably anyways, because with disadvantage. So with the 7 dexterity throw, because you're still hungover.
No, I don't have those on saving throws.
That's
Oh,
ability
you're right.
checks.
You're right. Either way, though, 11 fails. So yeah, that just leaves the 2 bandit captains left. This cult fanatic is no more. The thugs are no more. Wait.
Yeah, I do
Rhea
believe
was
it's my turn, yeah.
Rhea was never on the list.
Yeah.
Why am I marked off?
What?
No, you're not.
Oh, well.
You're surrounded by X's.
Oh, well. There's only 2 targets left. And I got plenty of these.
It looks like the thug is me.
Yeah.
The bandit
Same thing
captains
for my
get
guys,
to,
right?
get to deal with these, eh?
Did you take the damage from the fireball, Scar?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. I'm down to 97 now.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. You're almost in danger.
They
I
both
don't
fail
want to hear
for a
it. I'm
total
at
of 26.
69.
I had 118.
Yeah, my max was 69.
Cute.
And you're at 69.
And then I do believe I'm going to go ahead and use a spell.
Bonus action spell?
Bonus action spell, yes. And it's going to be this.
Blade Ward.
Doesn't say
That's an
bonus action
action.
there, but I'm paying 2 points for it, so
Got it.
I'm quickening it.
Till the end of your next turn, you have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks.
AKA guns.
Yes.
So what's the big red circle?
Everything's on fire. The entire
Oh.
forest bit. Everything's on fire because he threw down a fireball. You threw out another fireball. That whole area is...
Okay, and then I'm using a move action to get out of the fire. Yep.
Do it. Perfect. We're not going to do any special effects, any special things on the fire, on the spell. That's fine. That is your turn. That's a great turn. Q. It is now your turn. You're surrounded by fire. You're a bit on fire too. There's only
Slicey.
2 dudes left, and there's tons of bodies all over the ground. All of them burning. The fleshy smell of burning flesh. Their hair is singed.
Bacon.
Their skin is starting to peel, showing their skulls.
The poor thug that was only unconscious got fried.
Oh, yeah, about that. See, Rick ran away. Oh, that's a
Moved
bonfire.
away from the fire.
Yeah, he walked away from the fire. I'm stepping out of the fire again because I can do that.
Okay.
I'm getting out of the fire.
Bonus action, move yourself.
Holy sh!
I'm out of here. I'm out. Oh, come on, let me.
Oh,
Okay.
something happened in her house. Oops. I hope everything's okay.
That's 30 feet.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I really should be more careful with my area effect spells. Apparently Florida is getting affected too. Like seriously. Last turn,
Okay.
this turn.
so I can see them still. And I don't like being on fire. Brings back too many bad memories. So I'm going to use this on one of the captains.
All right. Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Um,
Hope everything's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the fireball.
Yeah. And I get to roll for that now.
Ah,
He's still standing, but barely. I think that's the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these two, full on fire. Their flesh is melting. They're angry. They're pissed. They're like psychically damaged. They're gonna stumble forward, surround Armolad, take tons of attacks with
The
disadvantage.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Okay, that's what I was about to say. Disadvantage for that guy.
Yeah, and is it all of them or just the first one?
The one that was viciously mockeried.
On the next attack roll. So the
Yes.
first one's disadvantage, the next ones are not.
And the one is still -3 on everything and -5 on everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
And advantage with disadvantage means it's an even roll.
What are they attacking with? Oh,
A
sword.
scimitar.
Okay.
-3. I think that hits. You take a total of 7 + 5, 11 damage.
7.
12.
In your math, that's interesting, but okay.
12 damage. 12 damage. Yeah, 12 damage.
You should smoke more weed. You can't keep the math in your head.
Should I throw some fire damage on top of that since they're on fire? Nah. The next attack is with advantage.
It's more like you should give us fire damage at the start of the round.
That
Yeah.
missed.
Yeah.
Or
Now
start
the
of
other
our
guy.
turn.
Now the other guy's gonna go. The one below you is going to go, and he's going to just shoot normally, throw normally. These are the last. They're dying. They're on fire. They're just seeking revenge at the closest thing, and you're literally the closest thing before they pass out. They even seem to be too weak to even move their sword. As
minus whatever, that's going to miss.
22 and 18. 22 minus.
Huh? Oh, he has advantage.
22
Okay.
minus that hits, and 18 minus 5 is 13. The second one misses. So one hits.
So for 11 more.
For 11 more.
Ouch.
They're almost dead. They're so close. They are so close. Let's see if they do a wisdom saving throw.
Intelligence?
Intelligence saving throw. This guy makes it. The other one does not. Okay, fully end turn. Scar, it is now up to you. You have two very, very weak bandit captains that are the only ones left, but they're in fire. Well, you guys are all around, surrounded in fire.
Okay, so I step on the. Can I step on the thug that's right in
You
front
sure
of
can.
me?
You sure can.
I step on the thug to get me in proximity to both of them.
Can you
And I
remove the
hit-
thug from the field so we can see Scar?
I just did.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That was close.
Lightning, huh?
You can't hear this thunder?
Nope.
Nope.
No, sorry, but
Your mic is filtering it out.
Are you attacking recklessly?
No.
Why not?
Actually, yes. I'm going to attack recklessly. Boom, boom.
Which one? I think you did reckless.
good thing. So against one and then the other,
Yes.
roll your damage.
Ooh, the latter one is gonna feel it. No, they both died. Okay, cool.
On fire. They're already like almost weak because they're both on fire. You're even surrounded by fire. You take them out. Their bodies cut in half, black blood, burning.
I say, Armolad, are you okay?
Not really, but I'll live.
Get the heck out of Dodge.
Roll me one more dexterity save to get out to move out of this fire.
I'm gonna drag the bandit captains with me.
They're hot. They're still on fire. So you can
Yeah,
take some
that's
heat
why
damage.
that's why he's taking them. They're hot.
That's a really bad date.
It's not too much fire damage. 11 fire damage. And for the time being,
I'm a dragon. Why would I have? Aren't I immune to
You're
fire?
resistant.
Resistant, not
resistant.
immune.
Yeah, you take half damage, not all damage.
So I take 6.
that's correct. But this is it. After that, you guys get out of the fight. It goes away. Not a big deal.
Mama's right here. Don't worry.
Oh, she's scared.
The cat's scared.
Oh.
I mean, it's
Armolad gets out
really
of there. He
close.
takes the body of one of the bandit captains. The rest of them burn in a pile of smelly blah, 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 blah. This encounter is over. What would you like to do with that body? And what
Just-
would you like to do past encounter?
Search the body for anything that might be of interest.
Roll it.
What would you like me to roll?
Investigation.
Perception?
Investigation.
Yeah, okay. Don't pick something with an intelligence. I'm totally useless at that. Somebody else investigate this damn body with.
Got it. Got a question.
Sure.
How much light is in the forest right now?
It's darkness.
So there's no way
it's
to see a
daylight, but
shadow.
time out. It's daylight, but it's not. It's like misty, so it's not full shadow. Why? What do you want to do?
I was gonna say, can I see a shadow?
Sure.
Because I wanted to cast that. Steelers
It's okay to see what's going on.
the shadow, so that way I could impersonate him later on if I need to.
Problem though is that they're pretty burnt up, so you might show up at like a burnt face.
That's not bad though.
We barely survived
No.
the fireballs. Oh, we only got away because they were careless.
But yes, you suck one of its shadows, and you have the ability to mimic.
Yeah.
In the meantime, whatever paper, whatever things they might have, even the weapons that they were holding, they burn up, and the iridium kind of does like this, spills out on the ground in this liquid format. The guns, they seem to be ruined by the fire. That roll of 5 is not good enough to get any of this stuff. The most you know is they were here to kind of look for you and stop you. They failed. And now they're just charred, smelly, burnt bodies left behind.
You were given a task and you were fired.
It's midday. As you're still traveling through the woods trying to find where you're at. A lot of you are hurt.
Yeah, like less than half.
You can either take a long rest or a short rest. Or what would you like to
I
do?
think we need to
Or
get
continue on?
going. Let's do a short rest because I don't want to be out on this road. You know, I'll do a short rest.
Wait. Stop for a second. I can cast this.
A short rest if you or any of your friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points. At the end of a short rest by chance, by spending 1 or more hit die, each of those creatures regains an additional d6.
Increase to 1d8 at 9th level.
And you guys are level
Okay.
10, right? So
Yes.
yeah, 1d8. So do you know how the hit dice rolls? You have up to 10.
Yes.
So and add on top of that a d8 from the Song of Rest.
Okay. So there's the hit dice. I rolled as poorly as I possibly could. And then I also /roll 1d8.
Is it your dice or is it my dice that rolls that?
Q, why don't you roll
It's
your
mine.
d8?
Oh, well, you want to roll the d8? Fine.
No, I think the Song of Rest, I think I have to roll for how much everyone gets.
Well, no,
Yeah.
we have to use one of our hit dice for a short rest. So I clicked the hit dice button, and that's how I got 5 back.
Oh, you can use as many hit dice as you want during a short
Yeah.
rest. You're not
Yeah.
limited.
Up to your level. You have up to 10.
And
right
up
now.
to how
Yes.
many you have.
Yes, but the spell, her Song of Rest said I had to spend at least 1 or more. So I had to spend 1. Now you can roll your 1d8, and I'll add that.
You're going to have to do that for each of us.
Yeah, so just roll it once and that'll apply this so that we can make it fast for everybody, if you don't
What
mind.
What
It's
is
an
my
extra
martial
1d6.
die?
Ah, okay.
What is my martial die? Do we know what that is?
It
that
allows
the
you
same-
to, you expend it and allows you to do stuff.
Apparently,
No.
I did too.
No, it's like what level of die is it?
So I get 14 back is what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Okay, now to math up. 10,
21, 29,
21,
and 4 is
25.
33.
25 plus 8 is 33, if I'm not mistaken.
Q sings out a mournful, sad song that's heals up a little bit.
I was just gonna use a loot and do Mad World because right now that's what we're in.
Mm-hmm.
And 18, 23 plus the original 7 is 30. So that would get me to 72. And then I still don't know what a martial die is. Like, what size of die is that?
I'm not looking at your character right now. I don't have time to look. I'll look after it.
Okay, because I got to go soon anyway. Because I
Why
can
are you
use...
continuing to hit, do the hit die?
Because I want to get more hit points back. I'm still really injured.
Yeah. You can do it up to 10 times.
You know what? I'm gonna use one more. Just for good measure.
I want to, if I know what a martial die is, I can use quicken healing as well.
I only needed to do 2 hit die. I'm full now. What a wonderful song, Q.
All right.
What a
fine.
wonderful song.
Hang on. I'll tell you right now what.
This reminds me of the time when I was, marching and we were at battle. Let me tell you about that story.
No, we can't let you do that.
It's probably a D8. It's probably a D8 at level 10.
8 plus 4. Okay, ooh, there's 12 more back for 2 key points. Okay. 84. Okay, I'm only down 9 now, so that's I'll just stop.
So, we're going to pause here, but this is very important. Keep track of how many spells you used. Keep track of how many hit die you used. The spells, the hit die, and the martial die, or in your case, Q, your special things. If they don't reset on a short rest, because when we come back next week, we're going to
continue right on from here. Yeah.
Continue right on from here. Not at full strength, at partial strength.
Wait a minute, no, I'm at full strength now.
But not everybody has their full spells.
Okay.
This is what I mean. Not everybody has their... In fact, you only have like a couple more use. Well, you have a bunch of more uses of your rage. But, you only have X amount per day. So we're using some resources. This was a good success. You stopped one of these attacks on the way to get the tome. When we return next week.
Next time on The Curse of Los.
Why don't I give you guys a little preview of it?
Oh.
Next time on...
we're getting a black screen. Hey. Ooh.
Again.
Hello.
Preview for next time. When we continue on The Curse of Los. As our weary travelers travel through this nightmarish land, hoping to find some lore and background on Los and the Diaz family and what they're all doing here. These will be tools that you will use to defeat the evil in the land of Barovia. If you can survive.
Evil laugh. Evil laugh.
Next time on The Curse of Los. We'll see you then.
Well, I do suppose we'll see you after the thunderstorm. Until that,
Bonus nachos, everybody.
Bonus nachos.